The man take off their pants, take off your belt, tie them in a circle, climbing up a coconut tree like a monkey. The woman wondered what her husband was doing. She followed the trail to find him, but to her surprise, she heard her husband flirting with another woman. The woman was furious, but then she had a great idea.
Сережа!
Early the next morning, while his wife was still asleep, the man tried to escape. The woman was awakened. She rushed after him, but her feet had already been wrapped in vines by her husband. The man quickly headed for the speedboat. The woman managed to free herself from the vines. The man had already left in his yacht, but she was in no hurry. The man was lucky to escape. The woman, a former national athlete, was making a bow and arrow out of branches. She was going to surprise her husband. When the man returns to shore, he stumbles into a cave. There were signs of habitation, and then he sees that outside the cave, a group of primitive people were celebrating something. He had a bad feeling in his heart as soon as he turned around. What's even more frightening is that the strap on his head was exactly the same as his bracelet. The man then realized the primitive man was probably the legendary cannibals. He rushed to look for his wife, but before he could finish his sentence, the man can't believe it. He just wanted the woman to listen to the explanation. The next arrow came next. The man quickly hid behind a tree, but his wife didn't want to let him go. He picked up a coconut and threw it. When the coconut was shattered, the man seized the opportunity to run for his life, and the woman leaps on a rock. She shot a fatal arrow. Although he was caught, but the man was not convinced. He grabbed a stick and went around behind his wife. He was about to strike. He raised the stick and hit her hard. The woman fainted. He was about to come forward to check the situation. The man's shouts woke the woman. Looking at the wooden stick next to her, she understood everything at once. She picked up the stick and walked towards the man. At that moment, she suddenly heard the sound of footsteps. The woman seemed to think of something. She dropped the stick and ran. The cannibals are running towards this place.